Today, we're embarking on a true expedition into Nepal, a land of towering peaks, ancient mysteries, and unbreakable spirit. Grab your gear and stick with me as we dive into 15 mind-blowing facts that will change the way you see this incredible nation. First up, Mount Everest, Sagarmatha to the Nepalese, Chomolungma to the Tibetans. This legendary peak is not just the highest point on Earth, but a symbol of awe and reverence for people across the globe. Its names echo through history, each one carrying stories of ancient myths, spiritual significance, and the dreams of those who dare to stand on its summit. Everest is more than a mountain, it's a living legend, a beacon that calls out to adventurers and dreamers alike. At 8,848 meters, Everest is more than a mountain. It's the ultimate test of human endurance. The air is thin, the weather unpredictable, and every step is a battle against the elements. For climbers, reaching the top is not just about physical strength but about mental resilience and unwavering determination. The summit, often shrouded in swirling clouds, represents the pinnacle of human ambition and the relentless pursuit of the impossible. The Khumbu region, gateway to Everest, is a high-altitude wilderness demanding respect. Here, the landscape is both breathtaking and unforgiving, with deep valleys, icy rivers, and towering peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. The Khumbu Icefall, a shifting maze of crevasses and towering seracs, is one of the most dangerous sections on the way to the summit, reminding all who pass through of nature's raw power. Even trekking to base camp is a journey through Sherpa villages, epic landscapes, and raw adventure. The path winds past ancient monasteries, fluttering prayer flags, and the warm smiles of the Sherpa people, whose culture and resilience are as much a part of Everest's story as the mountain itself. Each step brings new challenges, but also moments of wonder and connection with the land and its people. Everest's slopes are littered with stories of triumph and tragedy, a living testament to the human spirit. Memorials to lost climbers stand as silent reminders of the risks, while battered gear and weathered flags mark the passage of those who came before. Every stone and ridge holds memories of courage, sacrifice, and the relentless drive to reach new heights no matter the cost. Here, you're reminded how small you are, yet how much you can achieve. The vastness of the mountains puts life into perspective, showing us our limits and our potential to surpass them. Standing in the shadow of Everest, every climber and trekker feels both humbled and inspired, knowing that greatness is born from daring to dream and the courage to act. This is where real adventure begins. With every sunrise, a new chapter unfolds, one of challenge, discovery, and the unbreakable bond between humans and the wild. Everest is not just a destination, it's a journey that changes all who dare to take the first step. Nepal's flag is the world's only non-rectangular national flag, instantly recognizable for its striking unconventional shape. Unlike the rectangles and squares that dominate the world's flags, Nepal's banner stands apart, a symbol of the country's independent spirit and refusal to simply blend in. Its two stacked triangles are bold and unique, representing the mighty Himalayas and the twin religions of Hinduism and Buddhism that shape Nepal's culture and identity. The deep crimson red stands for bravery, the courage of the Nepali people, and also pays tribute to the rhododendron, Nepal's national flower, which blooms across the hillsides every spring. The blue border encircling the flag is a symbol of peace and harmony, reflecting the calm and welcoming nature of the nation. The sun and moon, shining brightly on the flag, are more than just celestial symbols. They represent Nepal's hope to endure as long as these heavenly bodies remain in the sky, signifying permanence and the eternal spirit of its people. This flag doesn't conform. Its jagged edges echo the rugged peaks of the Himalayas, standing proud and tall. It tells a story of mountains, resilience, and a nation that has weathered countless storms. When you see it flying high against the backdrop of the Himalayas, you know this nation has carved its own path, refusing to be defined by anyone else's standards. It's a true survivor's flag, a proud emblem of a country that stands tall, no matter the odds. Lumbini, birthplace of the Buddha, is a place of profound peace and spiritual power. Pilgrims from around the world come here, not for a physical challenge but for a spiritual one. The Mayadevi temple marks the exact spot of Buddha's birth. Monasteries from every corner of the globe create a unique global village of faith. Lumbini is about finding strength in stillness, a rare tranquil adventure for the soul. Here, true adventure is an inward journey. Nepal's greatest treasure is its people, a mosaic of over 120 ethnic groups and languages. From Sherpas to Tharu, Gurungs to Newars, each group brings unique traditions and festivals. This diversity is the nation's lifeblood, making every village a new experience. Hinduism and Buddhism blend here in ways found nowhere else. Centuries of migration have created a masterclass in coexistence. The real adventure is connecting with people, sharing tea, stories, and smiles. In Nepal, the greatest journeys are human ones. Meet the Kumari, the living goddess of Kathmandu. Revered as a living embodiment of divinity, the Kumari is one of Nepal's most unique and cherished traditions, drawing visitors and devotees from around the world to witness her presence. A young girl, chosen through an ancient and rigorous selection process, is believed to be the earthly incarnation of the goddess Taleju. She is worshipped by both Hindus and Buddhists, symbolizing unity and spiritual power in Nepalese culture. The selection is based on strict criteria including physical perfection and signs of fearlessness. Once chosen, the Kumari lives in a sacred palace known as the Kumari Gar. Her feet are never allowed to touch the ground outside, preserving her purity. She appears in public only during special festivals and ceremonies, carried in a palanquin, her face serene and mysterious. For the people of Kathmandu, even a brief glimpse of the Kumari at her window is considered a powerful blessing. Crowds gather in anticipation, hoping to receive her silent gaze, which is believed to bring good fortune and protection. The Kumari's reign is temporary. Her role as the living goddess ends with her first menstruation, marking her return to ordinary life. A new Kumari is then chosen, and the sacred cycle continues, ensuring the tradition endures through generations. This ancient tradition is a living link to Nepal's spiritual roots, connecting the present to centuries of faith, ritual, and reverence for the divine feminine. The Kumari's story is woven into the very fabric of Nepalese identity. In Nepal, the sacred truly walks among the people, reminding all who witness the Kumari that the divine can be found not only in temples, but in the heart of the community itself. Nepal has never been colonized, a rare feat in a region shaped by empires. The British tried, but the fierce Gurkha warriors held them off, earning global respect. This unbroken independence forged a culture that's authentic and proud. Traditions like the Kumari and Nepal's unique blend of faiths have survived untouched. Here you feel a spirit of resilience everywhere, from the people to the peaks. Nepal is a true survivor, thriving on its own terms. The Himalayas are home to the legend of the Yeti, the abominable snowman. Locals and explorers alike tell tales of a mysterious ape-like creature roaming the high mountains. The legend exploded globally after mysterious footprints were photographed in the 1950s. Whether myth or reality, the Yeti adds a wild, untamed mystique to Nepal's mountains. Here, the unknown is always just around the corner. Nepal is the rooftop of the world, home to 8 of the world's 14 8,000-meter peaks. Kanchenjunga, Lhotse, Makalu, Annapurna, each mountain is a world of its own. This concentration of giants makes Nepal the global capital of mountaineering. Treks like the Annapurna circuit offer landscapes from lush forests to high arid passes. The geography shapes life, culture, and spirit here. For mountain lovers, Nepal is a pilgrimage. It's the ultimate playground for high-altitude adventure. Between Dhaulagiri and Annapurna lies the Kali Gandaki Gorge, by some measures the world's deepest. The river predates the Himalayas, carving a trench nearly 6 kilometers deep. Trekking here, you pass ancient villages and find sacred fossils in the riverbed. The landscape shifts from lush forests to barren lunar terrain. Ferocious winds and dramatic scenery make this a visceral experience. The gorge is a living record of geology and history. It's a spectacular wound on the face of the earth. Dal bhat, rice and lentil soup, is Nepal's ultimate fuel. It's hearty, nutritious, and found everywhere, from roadside shacks to city restaurants. Every region has its own twist, making each meal a culinary journey. Dal bhat power, 24-hour, and they mean it with endless refills. It's a symbol of sustenance and community, eaten by all. To taste Nepal, you have to share a plate of dal bhat. The Kathmandu Valley is an open-air museum, home to the world's densest cluster of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. 3 Durbar squares, 2 great stupas, and 2 ancient Hindu temples fill this small region. Each site is a masterpiece of art, architecture, and living history. Swayambhunath and Buddhanath stupas pulse with Buddhist energy. Pashupatinath and Changunarayan are sacred Hindu sites, alive with ritual. Walking here is stepping into a medieval kingdom. The valley's spiritual and artistic legacy is simply mind-blowing. In Nepal, the cow is the national animal, a sacred symbol of motherhood and abundance. Slaughter is illegal. Cows wander freely, even in busy Kathmandu. During Tihar festival, cows are worshipped, adorned with garlands and offered treats. This reverence is a window into Nepal's deep spiritual roots. For travelers, it's a lesson in seeing the sacred in the everyday. Here, spirituality flows through daily life. Nepal runs on the Bikram Sambat calendar, about 57 years ahead of the Gregorian. Festivals, official business, and daily life follow this ancient rhythm. The Nepalese New Year in April is a vibrant celebration. Navigating two calendars is part of the adventure. Nepal truly marches to the beat of its own ancient drum. Kathmandu is the city of temples, sacred spaces on every street and square. Grand pagodas and tiny shrines are woven into the city's fabric. Temples are living centers of worship, alive with prayer and ritual. Spirituality is never more than a few steps away. For travelers, getting lost in Kathmandu means discovering hidden gems and moments of faith. This city is meant to be explored on foot, one temple at a time. Nepal is an adventure sports paradise. Paragliding, whitewater rafting, bungee jumping, and more. Soar over Pokhara with the Annapurna Massif as your backdrop. Tackle wild Himalayan rivers for a heart-pounding ride. Take the leap. Bungee jump 160 meters above a roaring gorge. The landscape is a natural arena for thrill seekers. Here you face your fears and come out stronger. Nepal is where adventure and adrenaline meet. From the world's highest peaks to its ancient cities, Nepal is a land of contrasts and wonder. It challenges your body, inspires your soul, and opens your mind. If this journey sparked your curiosity, subscribe and join our community of explorers. What fact blew your mind? Share your favorite in the comments below. Let's keep the adventure going. Stay curious, stay brave. Until next time, never stop exploring.